customers is contacted via SMS or email, depending on what he is prone to responding to.
Often, most precision marketing programs fail simply because the quality of the data is not good and hence response is not good. Once you have good quality data, the next step is to really be able to do a good quality predictive modeling and to be able to say who are the consumers who are most likely to respond to a stimulus or a direct stimulus from the company.
You need to be able to do things like segment the customer and say, here are people who are going to behave in a certain way, and here are people who are going to behave in a different way. Then there is this entire layer of predictive analytics, which essentially is about, can I predict in advance who is going to transact next? Can I predict in advance what are they going to buy?
The result? A 30% redemption rate, the highest in a country where people rarely respond to mailers. So the obvious move for Domino's now is to spend more on precision marketing, which currently accounts for 30% of their total marketing budget.
Make sure that there is a certain set of customers who are held out as a control group. So we'll actually be able to measure that, by employing this strategy, what is the responses you got in terms of pizza orders, and had you not sent this out, what would have been the consumption?
The benefits have been far too many: frequent orders and fewer lapsing consumers. But experts feel that they must tone down their communication or they might turn into irritants soon.
Each one, when you want to be personal, the question now is getting how personal can you get, and you have to make sure that there is a fine line between being personal and being irritating. And very often, if you're constantly getting mails on something, you almost say, come on, stop it. When I want to tell you something, I will. So how many times should you call without becoming an irritant? How many times should you check is very, very critical now in almost every area of digital marketing.
But does this mean you're in for annoying spam from Domino's once you order from them? Well, they say it's in fact the opposite.
What we try to do in precision marketing is bring in best practices and in fact tell our clients that do not over communicate because there is fatigue. So part of the models that we build for them include that, here is a customer who you've communicated with twice over the last month. Do not include him in this communication because it's going to lead to fatigue.
Thank you so much. Your order will reach you in 30 minutes. Domino's is the first in the food and home delivery space to cash in on precision marketing. This relatively modest investment in technology and analysis is giving Domino's an ROI of 300%. With just 2 years of implementation, precision marketing is already contributing to 30% of their sales. This strategy is obviously right on target.
Well, after those mouth-watering visuals, it's time for me to order in my own pizza. But you stay right there as McCann Chairman Prasoon Joshi is waiting for you on the other side.